welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be day 12 of training off the track thoroughbred Leo. We'll see how it goes, hopefully I'll look at his hindquarters and he'll turn and face me and let me catch him. Or hopefully, he'll try to catch me. From yesterday, because I taught him that being away from me is hard work and then being with me is rest. So hopefully he remembers that and he behaves himself and he just comes right to me when I ask him to. I'm not going to hard tie any horses anymore. Shawnee was lucky she didn't get hurt. I feel really bad about it. Allison says she has extra tie ring in the mini pen, so I'm just going to borrow that and put it on a post and just tie her up with one of the Aussie tie rings. It's the safest way to tie your horse. If they pull back, the rope slides through and then they don't feel trapped and claustrophobic and they don't keep pulling. They usually just stop pulling. So it's a lot safer. Anyway, let's see how it goes with Leo. Hopefully, depending on how he responds to how I catch him, will determine what I do with him today. If he comes right up to me and he wants to be caught, great. If he doesn't, if he tries to bolt away from me again, I'm just going to do lunging, work him away from me, rest him with me, kind of with a lunging for respect stage 2 kind of exercise. But if he comes right up to me, I'm going to teach him how to yield his forequarters. Alright, wish us luck. Hi, you guys. Alright, so the horses are all loose. They're all herded up. I'm just going to see if I can catch Leo without any of them being tied up, so it's safer. I'm just gonna first, just walk out here and just, get his attention. And if he looks at me, I'll stop. Look right there. I'll stop. Walk around towards his hindquarters. So hopefully he didn't. So get him to work around. Oh, that's perfect. I can get him to work around his buddies and make him rest towards me. That would be great. Step in front. Back. Oh, there he is. Step in front. Back up. Step in front. Back up. There we go. Step in front. Try to cut him off when he turns to the outside. Run. Hopefully you're a good boy. Good. 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 Just try to get his attention. Keep him away from the mare because he just wants to herd up with her. Oakley knows to look at me. So if he stays with Oakley, it'll be better for me. Now he's avoiding me there. Just try to get his attention. As soon as he looks at me, I'll stop. He's not looking at me, so I'm just going to yield his hindquarters. Good boy, Oakley. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to do some lunging today. He's not wanting me to catch him. Don't let him go over by that mare. There. Back up. Give him a release when he looks at me. I don't want to be aggressive. I really don't want him to run. I just want him to understand that when I step in front of his drive line, he looks at me. Good boy. Let's see if I can get him field his hindquarters. That's all right. Step in front. Step in front. Back up. Shawnee's being a good little mare. She's just staying right there where she should be. Yeah, out of the way. Yep. If he looks off, I just cluck and get him to look at me again. I'm gonna ask him to face up to me. Up to me. Nope. He's not going to, so let's just cut him off. Try to go this way. He's trying to get his hindquarters loosened up and facing me. Cut him off. Back up. Good, he took a few steps towards me. That was good. Okay, his hindquarters. Cut him off. Then when I kind of try to keep him on this side of the paddock, they're looking at me. Back up. They're looking at me. Back up. Step in front. Step in front. Back. 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 Good boy, Oakley. Yeah. You're a good boy. Good boy, Leo. Now he stopped and looked at me. Cut him off. Cut him off. Yep. He's looking at me. Yep. Well, Oakley's looking at me. Leo's not. There, now they're both looking at me. Back all the way up. Yeah. I'm just going to walk along the fence line and see if I can't get him to just either go the other way. Nice inside turn. Oh, they turn to the outside. Cut him off. There we go. Oakley's looking at me, but Leo is not. Come on, Leo, get with the program here. There we go. Everybody's licking and chewing. Just gonna keep backing because they're looking at me. So it's a big release of pressure right there. Good girl, Shawnee. I'm gonna go this way along the fence and see if Oakley will yield his hindquarters. He's facing up to me. Very lowered his head, that was good. Yeah, he looked at me, I'll stop. He's moving again, I'll cut him off. There. Back up. You guys are like twins. Back up. Walk down the fence. Ignore the Shawnee girl. What a good girl. She's just standing there with her leg cocked. Being a good girl. Good job, Oakley. Good boy. If they want to go, just make them go. Cut them off. They're looking at me. Back up. Hey, he stopped looking at me. So walk down the fence. Going to cut them off again. Cut them off. Cut them off. Step back. Leo's not looking at me, so I'm gonna apply pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Cut them off. There. Cut them off. There. I know what I'm doing with Leo today. More lunging and working away from me and resting with me. Working away from me and resting with me, but I'm off. I'm off. But I also think I'm going to lunge him close to his buddy that he's so attached to, and then rest him away from his buddy. So wherever I tie Oakley up, that's what I'll do. But I'm gonna try something new and just kind of zigzag my way across the paddock towards him. And just don't even really look at him, just keep a corner of my eye on him, just act like I'm looking for my keys that I dropped on the ground. Those horses don't respond well to people, especially horses that are hard to catch. They don't respond well to people that just make a beeline straight to them. That's very much, predatory behavior. Good boy, Oakley. He just yielded his hindquarters. Good boy. So if I zigzag back and forth and then slowly get closer to them without really paying attention to them, then I'll have a better chance of getting up to Leo and actually petting on him. I don't have my halter, but my goal isn't to catch him. My goal is just to zigzag back and forth and get close to him. I didn't know he'd be this freaking hard to catch. Good boy, Oakley. So you can tell Leo is just hiding behind Oakley. There you go. You're a good teacher. You are a butthole. Let's see if you'll yield his hindquarters for me. Good boy. That's a boy. Boy. Hindquarters. Good boy. Give him a rub. Boy. There we go. Good boy, Oakley. Well, it looks like I got Oakley. With Oakley comes Leo, so if you have a hard time catching a horse and they're buddy sour, just catch them together. You know? Hi, good boy. I got him hooked on now. Good. Walk away. There we go. Gosh, I thought this was going to be a lost cause. Good boy. Rub on him. I'm not going to put the halter on him right away. I'm just going to rub on him. Oh, he's got an itchy spot up here on his neck that he really likes scratched. Oh, is it that one? There. And Shawnee, you were a shining star. I love how she just got out of the way and just stood there. She like knew that I'm not here for her. Okay. I'm gonna tie him up. Tie him up. I need to get that other tie ring in here. Not sure how much you guys could see. Oh, you guys could see pretty much the whole thing. Cool. So I had to go find that other tie ring before I could tie anybody else up. But that's definitely what we're doing. No more hard tying for safety reasons. Hi, minis. Oh my goodness, you guys are cute. So there's one on a post somewhere. I knew I should have brought mine. If I couldn't find it, I should have brought mine. There it is. Very cool. Now I can't get it out. It's like really tight in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Got the other tie ring. Very good. I can still tie Shoddy up where she normally stands. And that way I can work Leo next to his buddies and rest him away from his buddies. So I'm just going to clip it onto here. Oh, no. That's not strong enough. Where to clip it? She has these things backwards. I'm not worried about clipping it onto the fence because as she pulls back, the rope will slide right through. So let's get Leo, or Oakley, sorry. I confuse you guys all the time. You're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. right. I will tie Oakley up to this new tie ring. And then I have to replace, I have to switch around Shawnee and Leo. So we catch Shawnee. Luckily, Shawnee's good to catch. She's easy to catch. Oakley, he's easy to catch. It's just Leo. I know. You're looking off, so I'm approaching you like a predator. But you're a good girl for standing there. Yes, you are. That is the way to do it, you guys. Catch the wild beast first and then tie up the other two horses. That was pretty cool. I got 2 horses at once to join up with me. That was pretty cool. Let's not fight, you guys. Come with me. You're loose. Come on with me. Come on. I need to take off his blanket. Boy. Uh-huh. Good boy. Keep his nose bent for safety reasons. That way, if he does move away, his hindquarters will move away from me, not towards me. Good boy. Just gonna hang it on this gate. Like so. Grab my stick. I'm gonna check my camera, make sure I hit the play button. Yep, that only took 21 minutes. God, so bad. Yep. I'm actually going to. I'm still going to start with desensitizing him. Might even work on yield the forequarters. I'm definitely going to work on lunging by his buddies, and then lunging by his buddies, and then desensitizing and resting away from his buddies. Very fool. So he's backing up better. He's just really crooked. So we gotta fix that too. So now that we're over here, away from his buddies, I'm just gonna start desensitizing him. Let him look off. Other side. Good boy. I actually think if I could just do that every time he doesn't want to be caught, I don't really need to like do the whole lunging for respect thing. It would be good to do it next to his buddies and then retreat and rest him away from his buddies. But he's so buddy sour. That would take like weeks to fix. Boy, problem with the rope in my hand. Clean those eyeballs. Boy, kindness. See that? How he pushed his shoulder into me? I'm gonna make him yield his shoulder away. Oh, good. Big sigh of relief. It's great. I'm ready to work on I think what I'll do is after desensitizing him, I will work on yielding his forequarters. And then before I desensitize him again at the end of the session, I'm just going to lunge him next to his buddies and let him rest away from his buddies. So that way I can kind of get more than one thing done today. Other side. Good boy. We'll see how it goes. He's just doing that because of the rope, actually. There are absolutely no flies out here. So he's doing that because of the rope hitting his leg on the inside there. I'll just keep doing it. He relaxes from him. And oh boy. He got it through his head up there. Just keep doing it. Retreat. Approach. Approach. And retreat. Good boy. Alright. That's pretty good. That's neck. Boy. Back legs. Yeah. Front leg. Slap you around. Good boy. Okay, let's back him up. Up. Head. Rub him so he knows he did the right thing, and so he will stop. No reaction. Okay, so to start out with, I'm just going to take my string off of my stick just so it's out of the way. Put it around his neck here. Here. Take the lead rope. Put it around his neck. Put its side of the road as well. Good boy. Alright. Rub him on the shoulder. Let him know this is the body part I want him to move. Lean forward, tap with energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already spotting. Tap him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait for the. There we go. He's just stepped over to the side just a little bit. He didn't cross over, but he did step in the right direction. Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. There we go, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back him up. Reprimand, back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, back him up. 1, 2, 3. Nearly. There. That was his first crossover. Good boy. I'm not even going to move him away from the fence. The fence will actually help me in this exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving, so I'm not going to up the pressure. I'm just going to stay at the same pressure. There it is. He took a step off to the side. He didn't cross over, but I'm not looking for perfection right now. I'm just looking for him to establish a starting point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. He walked forward, back him up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Ooh, he took a little side step in the right direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There, boy. Grab it away. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. Nearly. There it is. That was the correct response there. Grab his neck. Make sure he's not offended by the stick. He's not being offensive. Good. Shoulder. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Nearly. There it is. Good boy. Grab your shoulder and start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nearly. Now I'm looking for him to cross over. He was ignoring me, so I upped the pressure, crossed over. So release and rub him. You can rub him with your hand too, especially where I was tapping him. Rub his shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So he tried to move his hindquarters away. I was like, that's not what I want, buddy. I want you to move your forequarters away. Get his attention back. He's looking at his buddies. Your buddies aren't going to save you. 1, 2, 3. He wants to get a little upset about it, but he's also catching on. And boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, boy. He wants to go by his buddies. That's fine with me. We'll just work next to his buddies. 1, 2, 3. There. Oh boy. I'm just tapping him right behind the jaw. Good. He crossed over without me having to tap him. 1, 2. He's walking forward. Back him up. Reprimand, reprimand, reprimand. Now ask him to cross over. Walk forward. Reprimand, reprimand, reprimand. Ask him to cross over. Nearly. There it is. Rub him to a stop. Nearly, nearly, nearly. There it is. Good boy. One, two, three, four. Walking forward. Back him up. Reprimand. Ask again. There. There it is. There. 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just tapping it behind the jaw there. As you can tell, it's not hurting him. He's just ignoring the tap the air pressure, so you have to go to the next step, next level of pressure. There it is. That was a good one. And I always rub it away with my hand and the stick, so he doesn't get offensive at the stick. Rub his shoulders. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Good boy. I love how he's lowering his head and neck. I feel like I have to learn to keep my hand down instead of keeping it up when I'm asking him to yield. Oh, see that? He walked right towards me with his front end. That's what we're trying to avoid. There it is. See, like that? I have a tendency to be stiff right there and hold my hand out because I feel like he's gonna run into me or something, or I don't know why I'm doing that. To be honest, but I need to stop doing that. So the first signal of the cue is leaning forward. Active body language. There it is. Rub to a stop. There it is. Rub to a stop. There it is. Rub to a stop. He's doing good now. There it is. I didn't have to tap him that time. Move forward. Nothing's happening. Tap there. There it is. Rub to a stop. I don't have to rub on his neck if I didn't tap. After tapping, there's the step. He's walking forward. Back him up. Ooh. Just want you to. Here, hold on. Nearly. Crossover, buddy. There we go. He tried to play that game, You Can't Touch Me. Like, I bet you I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 1, 2, stop. It is. Rubber 2, stop. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Good boy. There. Good. Good. Really over exaggerate your body language. Lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. He's walking forward, back him up. Rip him in, rip him in, rip him in. Walking forward, back him up. There it is. The boy's gotta learn that walking forward is not the answer. I almost kind of don't like cowboy hats for this exercise. I can't see above the rim of the cowboy hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. You really over exaggerate body language, but it's passive. Really stand up straight. You can even lean back a little. You really over exaggerate what this means. Good. There's a step. There it is. Walk forward now. There it is. Two, three, four. There it is. If I can get 3 clean loops of just tapping there and he'll move with forequarters, then I'm clear to test the other side. But as you can see, he still needs me to tap him. That's alright. We'll just stay here for a while. Nice. That was 1 clean loop, you guys. I didn't have to tap him. He actually started moving right when I bent over. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 2 clean loops. 1, 2, 3. Well, he thought about it. So now we have to start our clean loop count over because I had to tap him. 1, 2, 3. Nice. He's moving with tap the air, so back up the pressure. Nice. Good. Had to tap him on that one. I didn't have to tap him on that one. Good boy. 4. I did have to tap him on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Nice. 2 clean loops. Do one more time. The other side. Nice. Now we can go to the other side. We got 3 clean loops. To go to the other side. It's also really good to practice taking the rope up and over his ears so he gets used to having a bridle go up over his ears. Good boy. Now I'm going to switch sides. And this time I want him to cross over. Yeah, there's a boy. Good boy. Because that's what we're working on, is that crossover. It's not enough that he just steps off to the side. He actually needs to cross his front legs in front of himself. Yes, you do. Yeah. I'm going to start by rubbing his shoulder. Lean forward, active body language. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing's happening. Tap in. 1, 4. Nothing happening. Tap harder. Whoa. Back him up. Back him up. That is naughty. Back up. Quit walking forward on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Naughty boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Back him up. Reprimand. Again. There it is. He didn't cross over, but he took a step to the side. I'll reward that. Away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You hear a clicking sound because I'm actually tapping the side of the rope halter. Move your feet. There. Back up. Move your feet. Move your feet. Not like that. Back up. Ask again. There. There it is. Rub it away. Rub shoulder. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly. There. There it is. This side has no idea how to do the exercise. Alright. Just work on it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not responding, so I had to whack harder. There it is. He did pretty good that one. He crossed over and he didn't walk forward. Good boy. Drop his shoulder. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back him up. That's the wrong answer. You want a horse to think that if they walk forward, it's like the end of the earth. Break them out of that habit. Good boy. Good. Two, three, 4. 1, 4. Step over. There it is. He stepped over to the side, but he did not cross over. And I just tapped him up here on that bone between his eye and his ear, just so he'd take me a little more seriously. This side seems to be a bit duller. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. When he gets his head up like that, there it is. I want to tap him up on his head. 2, 3, 4. 4. There it is. Good boy. Good. Good boy. He's not offended by the stick. Everything's good. Rub his shoulder. 2, 3, 4. 1. There it is. Good boy. Rub his shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There it is. Good boy. It's a boy. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. There it is. Rub it away. shoulder. Lean forward, active body language. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There it is. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's responding, so I'm not going to up the pressure. Just wait for him to cross over. There it is. He's walking forward a little bit, but he's not like really super committed to walking forward. He's just kind of trying to figure out what I want. There it is. Next time he walks forward, I will back him up. I don't want that to be a habit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. He didn't walk forward on that one. Well, now he's walking forward. Nearly. There it is. Back him up. Because he did take a step forward. There. I want him to suck back on his hindquarters and turn around his hindquarters. I don't want him to do it by walking forward. Oh boy. Grab your shoulder. Lean forward, active body language. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. He's going with just tap the. Oh, now I gotta tap him, so he stopped going. There it is. He walked forward, back him up, ask again. There it is. One, two, three, 4. Nearly. There it is. There. 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 Walk forward. There. I know. Life's hard. At least you're not racing. Walk forward. See how his back feet walked forward? I don't want that. I might have to get more out in front of him when I ask him to yield. We'll get my stick more out in front of him. There, that was better. That was better. That was a good one. And I didn't have to tap him. Well, as I said in Oakley's training video with this exercise, if your horse tends to walk forward a lot, just try to get more out in front of them when you ask them. If they tend to back up a lot, like Oakley did, just get more behind their drive line when you ask them. That's good. I love how he took a little step back before he crossed over. There we go. I had to tap him on his head. Good. I didn't have to tap him. Good boy. Good. I didn't have to tap him. And he didn't walk forward. Those 2 clean loops. 3 clean loops. All right, good boy. Now let's work on his buddy sourness. Because holy crap, he's buddy sour. It'd be like the same thing you would do if your horse was rushing home. The last thing you would want to do if your horse was on the fast track home, you know, if you was like jigging home or bolting home or any of those things. This is what you would want to do when you get back home. The last thing you want to do when you get back home is unsaddle them and set them free and just let them go eat and stuff. What you want to do is work them for 10 or 15 minutes when you get home, so they realize that what they're rushing to is just more work. So no horse anywhere is going to go faster towards more work. So you'll find if you do that on the way home, your horse will actually pretty much be like a snail on the way home. I'm going to wear my gloves for this just in case, because he does tend to pull on me, and I have had really bad rope burn and I don't want it again. But as you can see, I let him take a little break away from his buddies. So let's start. Buddies, pressure, 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 because they're his buddies. Release the pressure, so it'd be the same as trailer loading, but with buddy sourness. Pressure, pressure, release the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. See how he's trying to get to his buddy? Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, pressure. See how that tie ring just let that rope slide right through? That was great. Yield him. I'm going to back him up as much as I can so he doesn't think he's resting with his buddy. You see how that lead rope slid right through that tie ring? And what did Oakley do? As soon as he knew he could move his feet and he wasn't trapped, he stopped pulling back. Well, that's great. Come on, Oak. Come on, Oakley. Oh my goodness. See how he's close? He's like resting with his buddy right now. I gotta get him away while I redo Oakley's lead line. Gotta get. Oh my god. You're a good boy. I don't want Leo to think that he's getting a rest because he's near his buddy. At all. At all. My gloves on. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Yield. Yield. Because I want to put my other glove on. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pull and release. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. And the key to this isn't the pressure. Kind of is, but the real key to this is where you rest him. I'm going to rest him as far away from Oakley and Shawnee as I can. Oakley is more important to work around rather than Shawnee, because he is like attached to the hip to this horse. And this will also help Oakley deal with pressure around him when he's tied up. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, 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 pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, 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 pressure. Release the pressure. As soon as Leo starts putting slack in the rope on the side of his buddies, that's when I'll let him come to me for a rest. Pressure, pressure, pressure. He's starting to put a little slack in the line. Pull, release. Pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. Don't let him stop there. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pull and release. Pull and release. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. He's still pulling towards his buddy, so I'm going to keep going. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Long release. Long release. Pressure, 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 pressure. See, that's not cool. Oh, you idiot. Back up. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. You see how Oakley was able to pressure, 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 release pressure. See how Oakley was able to release his own pressure. Yeah, that was a good one. Lots of pressure next to his buddy on that one. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. I'm going to have to shorten his lead line again. Unless Oakley feels more comfortable, you know. Other way. This way. Oh. Long release. Yield. Send him this way. Unless Oakley feels more comfortable that he can move his feet. Actually, I think I'm going to shorten his line again. Keeping him as far back as I can while I fix this guy's line is key. Stay there, punk ass. Come on, Oaks. Oh boy. All right. Oh boy. Start again. And I'm pretty far back. So I can put my gloves on. I really don't want him to think that his buddies mean rest. Start again. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. Point up high. Get him to go this way. But that's great. He just pulled me away from his buddy. He didn't actually want to be with the horses. No. Let's see what happens if I bring him back over to the horses. Field. That way. No pressure. Look, he doesn't even want to go over to them now. Good. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. But he's pulling me in the wrong direction. Release the pressure. See how he's pulling me away? I really don't want him to work away from the horses. I just want him to work at the horses. All right, I think he's ready for a break. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Yield. Bring him all the way over to the farthest corner and let him rest. Okay, well, you're on my string. Come on. And don't do anything with him but let him rest. You're on my string again. Okay. Just rest there, bud. And I'm not going to desensitize him. I'm not going to do anything with him. I'm just going to let him realize being with me much, much better than being with his buddies. Don't let him look off. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. Oh, I love that. I love how he came up closer to me. It's kind of like encouraging the pushiness just a little bit because I want him to seek me for rest. Good boy. It's nice over here. It's nice. You don't have to work your feet. He's not even sweaty, you guys. This horse is super athletic. Not sure who that is. I thought it was Allison, but I think there's someone else driving. Allison's not here today. Let him rest. He's still breathing kind of hard, so just go wait until it catches his air, and then we're going to do it again. Please. Same thing with the trailer loading. Make him work outside the trailer, but let him rest in the trailer. Same thing with buddy sour. Work him next to his buddies, rest him away from his buddies. I'm sure Oakley and Shawnee are happy to have him over here resting too, so I'm kind of working on all three horses at the same time. They're going to be like, I don't want to come near you. When I come near you, I get worried. And all they have to do is stand there tied, but as you saw that Oakley got a little worried there, so he did pull back. As soon as he could move his feet, he stopped pulling back. That's the key with the tie ring. It just shows your horse that they are allowed to move their feet. They're not trapped, so they don't have to be claustrophobic. And it prevents injury. But I got them both on blocker tie rings, and they both have rope halters on. If they were hard tied with rope halters on, those halters, they don't break. So they could really, really injure their neck right here. They could break their neck, they could flip over backwards, they could pull the post out of the ground, just a lot of bad things. Alright, I feel like we've had enough rest. I'm going to get prepared, put my gloves on before we go back over there. He's caught his breath, so let's go back over there. And the more we do this, the more you'll see that he'll be more reluctant to come over here. Like he already is starting to. Like I want him to lead up beside me. Alright, as soon as we're here, put him back to work. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Now that he knows where the rest is, he's starting to already pull me over there. So I'm not going to put more pressure on him at his buddies. I'm just going to work him next to his buddies. And he is going to seek the rest. He's pulling me over there. He's giving me slack in the line at his buddies. I'll let the line run through my hands so you can see where he pulls towards. Slack in the line, slack in the line, slack in the line. He's pulling, he's pulling, he's pulling. Slack in the line, slack in the line. So he already has figured out where the rest is. See how Oakley is getting worried? He's not going to want to be near Leo because it makes him worried. Good boy. Now let's work on this on both sides of his brain. I'm going to yield. Send him this way. Pressure. Release the pressure. He's pulling over towards the rest. That's wonderful. But yeah, I'm going to work him at his buddies. Don't stop just because you're pooping. That's a big thing for me. You cannot break gait when you poop. He's really trying to pull me over there, so I'm going to yield. And see how much more willing he is to come over here now? He's like, yes, can we please come on back over here? I don't want to work anymore. Let's see what he does. I'm not going to pull on the lead rope. Good boy. Came right up to me. A little closer. Good boy. That was much better, too. He was much more relaxed while he was lunging. He wasn't trying to pull his head off. Oh, boy. And just wait here and let him catch his breath. Probably have to repeat it one more time. Call it a day, but I'm going to start doing this after every training session with him. I'm going to keep working on yelling his forequarters tomorrow. But after that, I'm going to do this again, and then I'll desensitize him over here. Yeah, he doesn't even want to look over to his buddies. I'll even step out of the road so he can turn his head over that way. He's very reluctant to look at his buddies. Boy. The flies are out. It got warmer. It's kind of nice. Not the flies, but the warm air. It's very important to let it rest on a loose line, so make the lead rope loose. You don't want to put any pressure on. You want this to be the easy part. You cannot make a horse leave his buddies. That'll just make it worse. That'll make him want to be with them more and more and more and more until it's a really dangerous situation. What you do is you make it difficult to be with their buddies and make it easy to be away from their buddies. Same thing you would do if you were under saddle and you didn't want to leave another horse with another rider. You would just work the two horses together, split them apart, let them rest, work them together, split them apart, let them rest, work them together, split them apart, let them rest. And I feel like the magic number in horse training a lot of times is 3. So I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'll desensitize them and call it a day. Boy, huh? Yeah. Looks like he caught his air. So let's go back over there and do it again. Yeah, I don't like it when he does that shit. He puts his head above my head to look over the other side of me. Like that's disrespectful right there. That's pushy behavior right there. Now let's walk him back. You see how reluctant he is to come back. He's pulling on the lead rope. He doesn't want to come back. Oh my goodness. As soon as we get over here, put him to work. He's not pulling towards his buddies anymore. That's for sure. Oh, he's pulling towards rest. He's pulling towards rest. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Oh, he's pulling towards rest. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Release the pressure. Yield. Let's go. He said, really? We can come back over here? Nice. Let him rest. I love how he's pulling me over towards here. He wants to pull me over towards here instead of pulling me over towards his buddies all the damn time. Well, let's desensitize him. Good job. Now when I tie him up, I'm going to move the blocker tie ring away from Shawnee when I do, because I'm going to tie him up and work with Oakley so he can think about his lesson. And I'm going to tie him up far away from Shawnee. So he doesn't associate the end of the session and rest with another horse. That'll just undo everything we just did. Boy. Switch sides. Now when I switch sides with him, I expect him to cross over. Expect him to cross over because I'm teaching him how to cross over. You know that bothered him? You just keep doing it. Really relaxes. Retreat and rub him and do it again. Yeah. Let's see if he'll ground tie. I love how he wanted to come towards me. Good boy. He came towards me instead of coming towards his buddy. That's wonderful. Really, really good. Much rather have that than him take off towards his buddies. Good boy. Their mouth. Might even tie him up over here somewhere while I work with Oakley, so that way he'll associate me with rest even more. Good. Very good. I don't need my gloves anymore. Oh boy. Nice crossover. Good boy. If I could, I'd tie him up to that pole. But I don't think there's any thing to tie him up to. There he goes. He blinked. That bothered him a bit, so I'll do it again. Hey, boy. Now back him up. Boy. Good boy. Back up. Oh, back up. Back up. Yeah, that doesn't bother him. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe. That would help a lot. Good boy. Look at chewing and lowering his head. This is a perfect place to quit him and tie him up. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.